I've never ever been the cool kid.
You're the cool kid in
our
our
hearts.
hearts.
Thanks. I'm the cool kid in your hearts, but not in reality.
Hey, you guys.
Hey!
Just doing an interview with the cast of Andi Mack. Okay, so I gotta tell you guys, I love this show. I'm a big fan of this show because it's unlike any other Disney show I've seen before. I love that it focuses around a non-traditional family, and there's the first openly gay character on a Disney show, which is so exciting. I have to ask, in what other ways do you hope your show or characters break the mold in a non-traditional Disney way?
I think every character on Andi Mack kind of breaks the mold. Whether it be Cyrus being gay, whether it be Andy's non-traditional family, Jonah has panic attacks, Buffy's mom is deployed. I think every character that we get to have portrays not only an important storyline, but a very real storyline. And I think that that's what makes Andi Mack so special.
I completely agree with that. I do have to ask, because your characters have changed a lot since the first season. How would you say individually have your characters each changed throughout the 2 seasons?
I think the biggest thing that's changed in Andi is I feel like in season 2 in season 1 she's sort of figuring out what's happening with her family and she gets a lot of surprises. And then in season 2 I think Andi's starting to find her voice and sort of figuring out who she wants to be, and in season 3 I feel like we get to see her start using that voice that she's found.
Yeah. For Buffy, she's definitely had a big change with how she treats others, and she used to think she was better than everybody else when it came to sports, and she could do everything, and she wouldn't pass the baton because she thought she was better and better and better, and competing and winning was her goal, and she wanted to be the best at everything. But throughout her journey, I think she's realized that that doesn't matter as much, and that being a good person, being kind to others is really what's important. And of course she still has like her sassy things that she says, and she speaks the truth, and she's not going to be quiet for anybody, but she still is way more courteous of how people feel, and I think she's become very gentle with how she treats Cyrus, and how kind and how kind she was to him when he did come out. She was so gentle, and she can be a very overpowering person sometimes, but she's become very soft, and I love that about her.
I think Jonah's actually starting to see things that are happening around him.
Finally!
He's starting to actually have normal conversations with his friends, which is
appreciate.
Yes,
love
thank you
that.
guys for teaching me.
And he's standing up for himself.
He is standing up for himself.
Yeah, there's
No more Amber.
I know. When I see these
Jamber is
scripts,
dead.
I'm like, go Jonah, because he's really like finding who he is as a person.
With regards to Cyrus, I feel like he's kind of finding himself a little bit. In season 1, you kind of see this quiet crush on Jonah, and in season 2, you see him willing to come out to Andy and Buffy. Who knows what'll happen next for him in season 3? I can't tell you. I know, but I can't tell you.
I have to ask, so all of your characters must be so fun to play, but if you had to switch with one other character on Andi Mack for a day, who would it be? Jonah back?
Bowie, I'm Bowie.
Bowie.
I am Bowie.
I don't know. I feel like I might be Buffy.
Ooh!
I feel like she's always like speaking her mind, and she's so like confident and powerful. So I feel like that'd be really fun. But I feel like all the characters have something really unique and interesting to them that I feel like any one of us would love to sort of step into that.
Josh, what about TJ?
I'd probably say, I hate to break it. I'm sorry, Luke. Luke Mullen, personally, I'm sorry. But my pick would probably be to switch with Jonah, just because I feel like that. I feel like
Be that cool kid.
that because I've never ever been the cool kid.
You're the cool kid in
our
our
hearts.
hearts.
Thanks. I'm the cool kid in your hearts, but not in reality. I'd love to be able to be the cool kid, and I also think that panic attack storyline is so cool. The other person that I'd probably switch with is Bowie, just because, like, I'd like to know what it feels like to have abs.
Wait!
That's a great answer.
That's why Asher would switch
Bex
with
would be
Cyrus,
fun.
right? Next would be
fun.
cool.
Bags, yeah.
Cause
She
I
has
like that
so
haircut.
many layers. It's because of the haircut. For
Because of the haircut for me.
I think it'd be cool because she has so many layers, and like in season 1 she deflects a lot, you know, and she's not really comfortable with being open and vulnerable. But you start to sort of see more of where she goes. So that'd be fun too.
I
And her
would really
haircut.
want to be Cyrus, because
Yeah.
Cyrus
So fun.
is so fun. Like,
Go!
the little storylines he gets. Like, I remember the first time, or the second time I hung out with Josh, he ran into a glass door.
And remember the cheek imprint in the door for like a month?
And then they put it in the script.
Yeah, so it was a kind of big deal because it was a dinner with the cast.
Is the Andi Mack kickoff party?
It was the kickoff party. It was with the cast, and it was a trendy LA rooftop party in Hollywood, and all of the Disney executives were there. Like all the company bigwigs were there, and me being the clumsy klutz that I am, I ran into a glass door and left just a perfect imprint of
And
my
they wrote
face.
it
Well,
into
you
the
made your
script.
mark.
And that was in the script.
I made my mark. You're
In the glass window.
Never forget you there. So there you go. I do want to play a game of rapid fire with you guys.
Let's do it.
So tell me the first thing that comes to your head for these questions, okay? Scariest thing on your bucket list.
Skydiving.
Skydiving.
Wow, you guys should go together.
We're so in sync. Can we go tandem skydiving?
Would be so
So
fun.
scary.
Yeah, we
but
should
so
go
fun.
skydiving.
I'll
Okay,
go
done.
skydiving.
Okay, so you
We're
guys have a skydiving
Yeah.
date.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Quantum skydiving.
Let's just almost die together.
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
Disney
I'm
would
so
love
scared
that.
of heights, so. Okay, this one's a really hard one, but best decom of all time.
Princess
Zombies.
Protection
High School
Program.
Musical.
Yeah.
Not that hard.
I'm giving that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I can't live without.
Food.
Chipotle.
Oh, news?
My favorite.
In a rush.
Who's in a rush?
My family.
And what? Family? Good answer. Your celeb crush.
Selena Gomez.
She stares right at me.
Asher.
Tom Holland.
Hey.
Tom Holland is my bae. Oh, he's
Shawn Mendes.
I love him.
Shawn Mendes. Yeah, Tom Holland.
I mean, he's Spider-Man.
Oh, that's hard.
Oh my gosh, Selena
Probably
Gomez
between
for sure.
Selena Gomez and like Ariana Grande.
Hey, celebrity crush twins.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Twins.
Name an iconic duo.
Joshua Rush and Sophia Wiley.
Zach and Cody.
Drake and Josh.
Yay!
Ross and
What?
Rachel. Sorry.
Ross and Rachel. I gotta pull it together.
So many.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I don't even know.
I'd say Ross and Rachel. Or Monica and Chandler. Sorry. Continue.
Are you friends, Stan?
Oh,
We do not stand friends. We're a
I'll go
Seinfeld
with one of
community.
the
here.
ones they said.
This cast is a Seinfeld cast.
Okay.
You mark that down. You write that down.
Nemo and Dory. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many
That's
iconic
the
duos.
one.
We could go on. What is your favorite Halloween costume you've ever done?
Bunga.
Pink dinosaur vampires.
Yeah, or like Rey from Star Wars, and then Josh was Darth Vader.
Yes, that was
And
the
we
first time I've
literally,
ever done a
the
group
whole day
concert.
we would just go.
Oh, that's
We reenacted the whole thing. Oh, it was so
I love it. You committed.
We did.
We did. We really went
did.
for it.
Okay, what is a quote you live by?
Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Yeah. Trying to think
Is
of,
the
like,
quote
it's
that I
Like,
live
that's
by.
a- when I was in school.
Like,
Everybody has a little bit of gold in them.
I like that.
dang.
Ooh, dang.
Dang. Oh, she took mine.
Yeah, I took mine.
Second time today.
Okay, what is the biggest texting no-no when it comes to dating?
Double texting.
What? I've double
Okay,
text.
I've heard about this double texting thing, but I double text all the time.
I like quintuple text.
I
I will send like
understand.
7 texts in a row. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
I just don't like people like when they'll give me a read receipt and then they'll not respond to it for like 2 days.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I know you.
That's bad. Or
Yeah.
the
Just
other
text-
one is if
text
you're
me
like, hey, and like then you respond really fast, like hey, and then they ask you something and you're like, nope. You know, that's the other bad one. You know, like
Oh
the,
yeah,
Like,
like where you're in
respond,
a
no
conversation and then they're
response.
like,
Yeah.
or the Snapchat left on red.
I do that.
Oh, he
no,
does that all the time.
Oh yeah,
It's just bad etiquette.
She does it too, though.
I do not.
She does it too.
I do it a lot.
I don't know who's guilty here.
Everyone's guilty.
I think
I
we're
have
all
bad
guilty,
snap
but
etiquette.
like that's bad snap etiquette.
I have to be the
Snap-a-cat.
last person to respond.
It's a
Like,
portmanteau.
if somebody says
Oh,
like
I
good
like
night, then I'll
them.
be like night, and they'll be like night, and I'll be like night, and it just keeps going. And it's
I feel the opposite. I feel like you want them to have the last thing, right? So that way
Agreed.
you're not like leaving that, right?
Yeah, no, I feel you. Same boat. But you guys, thank you so much, and I can't wait to see
you.
the whole season of Andi Mack.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Click right over here for another brand new video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channels. As always, I'm your host at Renee Ariel on Instagram, and I'll see you next time.